6th grade music class. Today we are going to start off our introduction into rhythm with a video of the Blue Devils, I believe, drum line from 2015. Switch the audio.
All right, who feels confident in their ability to do that right now? Jeremy, I believe you. After today's lesson, you should have the ability to be able to do some of that.
We're going to be going over the basic beginnings and how we get started in rhythm. There you go. You can go ahead and go to the next slide. Alright, so beginning with rhythm, we have these beautiful things called time signatures, which look like a fancy fraction that'll start at the beginning of the music. Today we're just going to be looking at the time signature of 4/4, which looks like a fancy 4 over top of another fancy 4. The time signature is going to show us how many beats we have in each measure, and which beat is most important, and how notes are subdivided or divided up. And we're going to be looking at 4/4 today. This is kind of small, so I apologize if you can't read it. The top number is showing us how many beats is inside of each measure. So if the top number is a 4, there's going to be 4 beats in each measure. The bottom number shows us which beat is the most important. So if you're looking at it, the bottom number will mean a fourth. So a quarter note is going to be the most important. So this is saying that there are going to be 4 quarter notes in each measure. This gives us an example of what measures would look like. The top line shows a whole note, which is 4 beats. Then it shows 2 half notes. Each half note gets 2 beats. Then quarter notes, which get 1 beat. And then eighth notes, which get half a beat. And corresponding to each note, we also have rests. So you have a whole rest, takes up the full 4 beats. A half rest takes up 2 beats. Quarter rests, which take up 1 beat, and eighth rests, which take up half beat. So before we look at these examples, I'm going to play something on this fancy drum, and I want you to clap after I play it. You can just go ahead and join the Blue Devils. Alright, so for example run 1, I'm going to go ahead and play the example on the drum, and then I want you to play along with me after I play it the first time. So now we're all going to play it together. So I'm going to count us off. So I'm going to count from 1 to 4. And then starting on the next one is we're going to start this. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're so good at this. You're all naturals. All right, so now we're going to look at the second one, and this time I'm not going to play it first. I'm going to count us off, and we're going to play it together as a class. But after that, we're going to go on to something different. So I'm going to go ahead and count us off. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, now as a class, break off into 4 groups, somewhat evenly divided, so we can have the front corner up here, and then maybe with Sam, you can come over here to the back corner. We're going to break off into 4 groups. Each group is going to get a sheet of staff paper. And as a group, we want you to write out 4 measures of rhythm. As a group, write out 4 measures of rhythm. And keep in mind that each measure is going to have 4 counts, 4 beats. So you can use any combination of whole notes, half notes, quarter notes, or eighth notes, and the corresponding rests to go along with it.
Yeah. 30 seconds, 64th, 128.
Right. So we can start with quarter notes to kind of get like
And then do half note or quarter.
Yeah, that's a whole note. A whole note is going to have no stem, so it's just going to be
No
the
fun.
circle without.
No fun. No fun. Well, actually, we'll know word for quarter.
Yeah.
So, okay, fine, around. Yes. So that'd be it.
Yeah, that's.
Ooh.
half rest. You have to keep looking in your head.
How do you know if it goes up or down? It's on the bottom or the staff it goes up?
It's on the bottom of the step, goes up, but that doesn't really matter in this exercise.
Okay. Jingle bells.
And then
Can't do it.
alright. So
Alright.
guys, just want to understand.
Are you drawing quarter notes right now?
So yeah. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
Are you guys all understanding the topic?
Yeah,
You struggle particularly with music.
How do I notate 128?
128th notes. You don't. Just give up. You don't.
We need to. Make it slow and be no one goes too fast.
It doesn't have to.
You guys all
We're not worried
coming
about
together?
the
I'm
actual recap of the just clap.
And then
We got it.
Me too.
There you go.
Could be the next number one hit on it.
It is. And when you'll mention me,
At least favorite. I was so excited to learn this.
We have 3 bars.
Those are the only 2 I knew.
You have 3 bars of music.
4 bars.
You have 4 bars.
Oh.
Okay. Jeremy, you guys have 3 bars written? 4? Awesome.
I think you told us.
4? 4 measures. 4 measures. Yes. 4 measures. You have 4 measures written? 4 measures. Another 20 seconds or so.
She's like, I'm hungry.
Alright, now I would like one person from each group who's very brave to come up and play their exercise they just wrote on this fun drum. Who wants to be the first to volunteer? No volunteers? You'll do it? Yeah, sure.
Alright.
Can you look at it and I'll look at it? Count quite
Yeah,
right.
that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, come play it on the drum.
Oh,
Play it on the
gosh.
drum.
I didn't realize.
Yeah, man. Thanks. All right. Very good. All right, who's up next? This group back here. Four bars of rest. Yep. You want me to hold them?
Is that Jingle Bells?
Yeah, they're right in Jingle Bells.
That's great. How about this group
Back
in the
here.
Back. Good old Jeremy.
All right, he's gonna play some.
I know this isn't a tuba, but I believe.
I think I can do it.
Very good. All right, and our last group.
Okay.
All right, so now you should have seen how we read music, starting with the time signature, and that tells you which note is the most important and how many beats are going to be in each measure. Then we looked at a whole note, half note, quarter note, eighth note, each and their corresponding rest. That tells you the number of beats per each note or rest. And you got a chance to tap it out on the djembe, which is a lot of fun. So at this time, we're going to move into a Kahoot quiz. So if you have your cellular devices or laptops, get them out.
Are we allowed to have some devices in middle school?
Sure. For this one.
At least in your middle school.
All right, 109421. Players. Anybody else joining? Is that all? All right, we'll go ahead and begin. 5 questions. Did the lesson fulfill the national and state standards? The plan has a correct subject, grade, and topic. Thank you. The lesson used all parts of the procedure set, instruction, guided practice, and individual practice. Don't you love how Kahoot randomizes the answer choices for you? Right, next question. objective, including condition performance criteria. And finally, the teacher effectively differentiates effectively.
Don't worry, you don't get evaluated on this. I mean, you will.
Thank you. All right. Top scorer, Dan. First victory ever!
Zero incorrect. You're
For
insane.
Okay, if the next group could get ready.